Several days of mild weather and low to moderate danger changed abruptly on the night of the 27th as a bona fide atmospheric river stormed into northwest Montana. By the morning of the 28th, the FAC issued an avalanche warning with high danger in all zones. Forecasters often measure the new load a storm adds to the snowpack in terms of water weight. 2 to 3 inches of new water fell at most stations that day. Temps climb into the 30s above 6,000 feet, creating upside-down storm snow. Reports of over 25 avalanches flooded the FAC observation page, including 10 intentionally triggered by FAC forecasters during a brief trip to test small slopes adjacent to WMR. The storm was not even close to over. Another 0.8 to 1.6 inches of snow water equivalent fell on the 1st, extending the avalanche warning and high danger. Freezing levels continued to rise, and rain on snow bumped wet loose avalanches to problem number 1. BNSF Avalanche Safety worked through the night monitoring avalanche paths in John Stephen Canyon and reported large piles of wet debris funneling down gullies and hitting the valley floor. Some slides terminated less than 100 yards from Highway 2. Wednesday the 2nd saw another inch of SWE above freezing temps and considerable avalanche danger. By the 3rd, an additional 0.8 to 1.6 inches of SWE finally began to fall as snow below 7,000 feet as temperatures dropped. Even then, WMR Ski Patrol triggered a large wet loose avalanche in Haskell Slide during morning mitigation work. FAC forecasters reported water percolating through the upper snowpack to buried crusts and saturating old weak layers. Snowfall ended Friday morning in most locations, closing an exceptional loading event. All told, Stahl Peak finished the week with 6.8 inches of new water, WMR accumulated 5.7 inches, Noisy Basin totaled 6.8 inches, and Flat Top Snowtell showed 6.6 inches of total new water. Diminishing precipitation and falling freezing levels put an end to the natural avalanche cycle, with up to 1.7 inches of the storm SWE falling Thursday into Friday, and a lack of visibility and observations highlighting our uncertainty over conditions up high. The FAC opted to keep the danger at considerable in the upper elevation band to close out an impressive week. With little weather in store until early next week, and the avalanche danger should continue to fall. Going into the weekend, remember the exceptional and extended nature of the recent loading. Assess terrain carefully and how the snowpack is adjusting to this recent wallop. Stay tuned to flatheadavalanche.org going into next week when snowfall is expected to return.